Alright, so we're going to try to make a second video for the tractor quick hit attach DIY that I'm doing. So, excuse my look, it's super humid here in South Texas. I got the welding trailer all set up, I got the tractor nearby, and I used that tractor to go ahead and put the bucket on the table. So I got two main things that we're going to try to accomplish with this. I'm going to try to straighten out this bow that got created from doing a back drag on some gravel. And then I also need to grind this backside off smooth. I had already cut the old plates that were on there off, and then I'm going to attach a skid steer blank. So I'll show you that right now. Right, so what I got here is these old blanks. These were all from the factory like that. This one might have been on the other side, or I might have cut it out, but that's how these were, like that. You have two of them, so now the goal is going to be to put this blank up there. Anyway, it needs to be something like that, so all of these edges got to be grinded off flat and smooth, and then I'm going to use this plate right here. It's got lots of welding surface here, here, and here to go up against the bucket face, and that way I can have a good strong weld and it won't break off when I'm starting to use it and move dirt and move gravel. In this video I skipped a few steps just to show you, though. It was a lot of grinding, a lot of work, a lot of elbow grease that went into cutting all the verticals off of the old piece, but I got the bucket now standing upright. I just tilted it off of the table. That's where I did most of the welding on it right there. But I got it mostly welded up, only with a 6011 so far. Some decent beads, some of them not great, but mostly good. And then I'm going to grind them where I have to, but then I go over everything with a 7018 high strength rod. But I think the other side, this same side here on the bottom, needs to be welded. But the next step is, since it's mostly welded, I'm going to lay it down flat, put it over here in the driveway, and see if I can hook onto it with the tractor. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Pretty good fit. Same on this side. See if these levers go down. Not too easy. So pause the video real quick, but now you can see levers come up, levers go down, same thing on the other side. But the problem was I had a little gap right here. This is a little narrower than this, which is pretty normal, but shoved the whole bucket that way, just like quarter inch, fell right in. You can see right there. Oh, I'm gonna turn you the right way. That the handle went right into the hole, and same thing on this side. The pin went right in the hole like it's supposed to. So now we'll go test to see how strong it is. Just real quick.
I'm taking the hubby. Your video is in a good spot. Huh? Your video is perfect.
So this is one thing I was concerned about on the part one when I made these plates, is that the bucket is tilted all the way back as far as I could get it, and that is the most angle I can get backwards, which all the way lowered and tilted back is not bad. I'm still able to tilt down the maximum. So let's see here. It's all the way back. I'm still able to tilt down a lot, which is really good. So I'm working on the tractor bucket again. What I'm doing right now is I had it mostly welded with 7018, and what I'm working on specifically is the bucket, and this is the universal plate that welds to the bucket. What I was showing in the previous videos is how I made the coupler and the adapter to go to this universal plate. So now I'm welding the plate to the bucket. I got it mostly done with 7018, but I'm going to go ahead and grind it out. Most of it came out okay, some of it not so good. But what I'm going to do is grind it out so I have a nice smooth area, and what I'm going to do is go back over that with a 532 7018 and just get a good bead that's solid all the way down. Definitely got good penetration in there with a 6011 than the 7018, but now I'm going to really get in there, grind it smooth, and then make it look nice. I still have some other areas to weld. That's all done with a 6011, a little bit right there, and I still got the other side to do. So I'm going to continue grinding, but I realized I should be filming some of this part, so here we go. Alright, so I'm going to start welding this one side, and also, well, let me show you. I got it grinded out kind of the way I want it, and I'll go over that with a nice big 532 7018. But I need to do more on this side and on the other side, but I just put a new grinding wheel on the grinder, and it's down to a nub already. Oh, there's my fancy camera setup right there. That's where the camera's going to be, right on top. Real fancy, real expensive, but maybe I'll show you on a little bit. I just put that grinding wheel on brand new and grinded one side about whatever that is, 20 inches on the side of that bucket, and it's already down to a nub. So start up this welder, we'll get everything set up. Our 1/8 inch rod right now, just on this mild steel, but I'm going to turn it up. I'm not sure where to be, but we'll go ahead and put it on the heavy side of 8 for these 532s, and we'll try that. Now if I need to adjust it, I can adjust it. Better than what it was. Got some little overlap errors there. Oops. And a little mess. Oh, that's another tie-in right there. And I know I whipped it bad right there. My puddle was going the wrong way. But we ain't trying to win no show awards. This is gonna hold that to the bucket plenty good. I'm gonna put this wheel and this guard on this one. I left the tool behind. let me show you what I'm looking at. So this weld, I knew I wanted to redo it to make it look good, but also to make double sure with confidence. So what I'm looking at here is there's some gaps in the welding right there. Another gap right there. There I didn't get penetration and the weld kind of ran away from me. And some more defects there. But down here you get into some decent solid weld and some metal, but in order to lay a good bead in that's going to be even, what I'm doing is I'm looking down this trough for any bows. So right here I got a good trough, but out here, I was trying to pick it up on the camera, it's kind of bowing out a little bit. It's still kind of high like a hill, so I'm going to carve that out to where I have a good trough to lay that 532 all the way in there. Let's do it right there. Good enough for what I'm doing. Show it to you. I'll be honest. I'll be an honest welder for you. Come on. God dang, I do that every time. There you go. It's a stack of dimes with some waves, but that's all right. It's going to be good enough for what I'm doing. And little old 41 horsepower. Boom. So that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to finish up welding the insides of the plate here, but I probably have to dismount it and lay it on the ground in order to get those inside welds, and then I'll be done. Then maybe one day I'll paint it.